Hello everyone, in this two-part video tutorial, we'll have an overview of the classwork and people on Google Classroom. So on the top portion of our class, we can see the four main links of your class or our class. We've covered the overview of the class stream in a previous video that we made available in the school's G Suite Resource Hub and the Infotech's YouTube channel that we have set up as well. So if you haven't watched that video, you may want to check it out and also the rest of the video that we've made so far. And so the next to the stream of your Google Classroom is Classwork over here. And here you can assign work and quizzes to your students. You can see on your screen right now a button where you can start creating classwork for your students. On that same line to the right are links for you to quickly access your Google Calendar and also your Google Drive folder. Google Calendar, you can check out the deadlines and the schedules that you have created and to check whether there are possible conflicts with your classes. And for the Google Drive is the access for the files that you have included or created specifically for this class. On your Google Drive, there is a Google Drive folder named Classroom, and inside of that, there are folders specific for each class under your account. So you can check on those things and click on these two links in order for you to check the schedule and also the files. The big area below them is where you'll see all your classwork and some useful information, so you'll be able to check the progress of your students as well. So let's try to create a few classwork for our students. So when you click the plus create button, you'll have the option to either make an assignment, make a quiz assignment, post questions, include or make available a material for your students, and reuse a post from your previous classes or from other classes or from an archived class. You can also create or set a topic for you to sort or organize your classwork posts. So let's try to create an assignment. So choosing the assignment will bring you to this page where you modify the details of your assignment before you post it for your class. On your left, you can see the title box for your assignment. So let's type here demo class lesson number 1. Then there is a box for you to type your instructions for this assignment. Although this is optional, it's always better for you to give instructions for your students on what to do with this particular assignment. So you can then add files to your assignment. So if you click the add button, you can see these following options. You can either attach a file from your Google Drive if you have prepared one, or like a video or a PDF file or something like that. You can also post or paste a link from the internet that conducts tests, an article perhaps for them to read that they can learn from. So you can post or paste that link over here. You can also upload a file from your hard drive or from your computer. You can do so here if you click that one. And also you can paste a link from YouTube. If you found something that is very useful on the internet or particularly on YouTube, you can do that here. Okay. So let's say I'm going to paste one of our lessons from YouTube. The link is, then click search, click add. The other options is for you to create new files. If you don't have the pre-prepared files, you can do so by clicking plus create button. And you'll see that you can have the option to create new docs, new slides, new sheets, new drawings, or perhaps new forms. My suggestion is that you prepare them ahead of time rather than make one while you're posting an assignment. And my second suggestion is for you to create a separate file for each similar classes that you're handling so that you won't get confused later when you're checking your students' work. So let's say I want to attach a slide. You can add or attach multiple files if you need to. So if I want to attach from a Google Drive or from my Google Drive, say the slide for the demo class. So I can do so and then click insert. Or if I want to add more, so once that you have attached something, you'll notice that there are other options that you can choose beside those files or file names. So you'll notice that the options, the default option is that students can view that particular file. So for slides, just choose to view file, or for the students to view file. If you want to have a collaborative work, you can select students can edit file and then assign that to a particular group of students. Say group 1, student so and so and so, group 2, student so and so and so. But you have to do separate assignments for each group. Or if it is, let's say, a Google Doc for essay work, you can just choose to make a copy for each student so that they will have their own files for them to work with. So in this case, I would like the presentation that students can only view the file. For the essay work, I want them to do it on their own. And for the demo class stat work, they can do a collaborative work so that they can work with it as a group. So once that you have attached everything, you can then now set the options on your right side of your screen. You can then assign this classwork for your either active class, since I only have one class as of the moment. This is not highlighted. You cannot do anything with it. But if you have more than one class, you can actually click that and choose either assign it to a particular class or assign it to multiple classes or all of your classes. And here you can then select this assignment to all students, or to send it out to all students, or to a particular group of students, or to an individual student. So you can do that here. So you can either unselect that and select particular students, or you can choose to click all students and then all students will receive this assignment. Then you can assign the total number of points for this assignment. If this is a written work or something that a group must do, you can assign something over here. Let's say either 10 points or 20 points in total. But for now, I will just simply assign it as ungraded. Then you can also select or choose to assign a due date and time for your assignment. So since this is a notice for the students to read in preparation for the synchronous meeting, we can just select, say, on Monday, July 27 at 11:59 p.m. This is in preparation for the Tuesday synchronous meeting. So let's try to do that. And then here, the topic. This is for us to organize the assignments and the classwork that we will be giving to the students, so that we can also have a better perspective of the assignments that we provide for them. So let's say, since this is a demo class lesson 1, I want to perhaps create a topic and assign it as lesson 1, covering the basics. And then we have the rubric. You can assign a rubric for your work for specific classwork type. We'll look into the rubric on the next video together with the last page of your class. Then there's this nifty new feature in Google Classroom, what they call check plagiarism or originality. If this is checked, Google Classroom will compare our students' work against billions of pages and books in their database for originality. Google will flag entries that may not be original and notify us for such instances, both students and teachers. Once, let's say, they are still doing their work, before they submit their work, Google will notify them if there are questionable entries or parts of their work. On our part, Google will notify us if there are questionable entries in the work that our students have submitted. If you want to learn more about this, you can simply click the Learn More link. Yeah. So if you click that, if it's the first time that you do this, a notice will prompt you of a few reminders. So just click Continue to apply this feature. Once that you've done the details of your assignment, you can now either assign the work immediately by clicking the Assign button over here on the top. Or perhaps you can schedule it ahead of time, just like how you schedule the due date. Or you can just set it aside and make it or save it as draft. If you think that you're not yet done, if you want to add something to the classwork, then you can add it later. So for now, let's just post this immediately for our students to see. There you have it. So that is classwork, the brief overview of Classwork. This is part 1 of 2 videos for the Classwork and people. So click on the next video for the second part and to learn more about these 2 pages. Again, thank you for watching. Please click on the other videos if you haven't watched them. Thank you for watching.